Welcome back to What Are the Odds of Football? I am Anika, aka Buanika. BK, talk to me. What's up, dog?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How can I not be good after yesterday? So I'm good, my friend. I'm
We're
good.
losing money. We're losing money. You're worried about United.
Ah, when you love a team, you love a team. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, man, I won't lie. The only good thing for me this weekend was Barca. And of course,
Yeah, yeah.
Liverpool dropping points again. The don't know if I should be worried about Arsenal. But yeah, man, welcome to What Are the Odds of Football. We have got Pretty and BK disappeared the whole weekend, and then United won. So hey, I've got questions. I've got questions. What were they doing? Were they praying? Were they
We
prophesying?
went to the mountain.
Pretty, what's up, man?
Nothing new, Anika. I'm just happy, and I don't want to show it that I'm happy
Yeah, I'm sure you.
because I was right.
Yeah. And yeah, we've got a new face today, which is Albert, but Albert will introduce himself. Albert, just tell the people who you are and which team you support.
Yeah, so I'm Albert from Bloom, third year student at the University of the Free State. Oh, and I'm a big Chelsea supporter and a Real Madrid supporter. So this week was a bit tricky for me because Madrid won, and then Chelsea. It's not a loss; it was a setback. So yeah, we learn.
Yeah, it seems like I've got Madrid fans here. So hey, the hatred. I better be careful. I better watch myself. I better watch myself. I think today we'll be doing things a bit different in terms of we're not gonna go through the slip. It's gonna make me sad, honestly. We'll just go through the weekend. So it seems like there's three of us today. Pretty a bit busy. I know Wonga is gonna join us later. But otherwise, let's get into it. BK, talk to me about United versus Liverpool.
United versus Liverpool. You can talk about a lot of things: the pressing, the speed up front, um, the way
Anika,
they were solid at the back. Martinez, Varane, that partnership. I don't know if you saw, but every tackle, every block, they high fived each other. I think there's a good partnership brewing there. Malacia was on fire. Um, sure, better watch out. Then you look at the midfield as well. The double pivot, it worked for us. Not having Ronaldo because of the legs. Ten Hag said it before the game, and I thought to myself, are you trying to say Ronaldo is slow, or are you trying to say Ronaldo can't press? So it was an interesting game. Liverpool, the midfield was a bit weakened with Milner. Um, Henderson didn't have the best of games. Van Dijk, funny enough, didn't have the best of games for me. Salah was Salah, a bit of a threat, but I think Malacia had him in the back pocket. But for me, man of the match, definitely without a doubt, Eric Ten Hag. His
Okay.
bravery, the tactics, he got them right. Substitute Ilanga halftime. I thought, why are you substituting Ilanga? We're playing quite well. And then Martial brought in something different. The goal came through. Benching Ronaldo, benching Maguire. And by the way, that is a perfect position for
How
Maguire.
dare you, Ten Hag? How dare you bench Maguire?
So yeah, no, 10 out of 10 for Ten Hag, man of the match for me, Ten Hag.
Oh wait. Albert, I don't know if you watched the game, but what went wrong for Liverpool in this game?
I did watch the game. For Liverpool, I think has to be the lineup. Like they don't have the squad depth anymore. Like injuries affected them, so their midfield was a bit weak because center back they had Van Dijk and Joe Gomez, right? And then it was the normal back four with Alisson, but then midfield they changed the whole dynamic of everything. And then I feel like Klopp has lost some faith in Fabinho because of how Fabinho started the first 2 games of the season. Like Fabinho was a bit weak, so he dropped him. So now I feel like he has lost some faith in him because he benched him for someone who's not a natural CDM. So that's where the problem was with Liverpool. Otherwise, Man U got the tactics right. Everything was correct. Like, yeah, everyone. I think for me, my man of the match had to be Diego Dalot and Malacia. Malacia is a baller. He pocketed Salah the whole game. Like, for me, I feel like Man U are taking a huge step into the right direction, because I thought maybe Man U would look like a bit sharp once Casemiro has been introduced to the squad, but then before that, like, yeah, you can tell that Man U is going to ball, hopefully. But then, okay, we'll get to Arsenal, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we'll get to the other teams. Before we get to the Casemiro signing, Pretty, is it safe for us
Yes.
now to say Liverpool are missing money?
No, for me, it's too early for us to say that. You understand? Liverpool doesn't have a problem, but I saw the manner how who's that Firmino, the manner he lost his style of play. Actually, you understand? He's dropping more back because he was more defensive than being way forward. For me, that's not the Firmino which I know and which I love. I love that kid. I love him.
Bobby?
But then he was playing a different type of football, which I didn't understand, maybe because of Varane and the 2 center backs pair. But he has the ability to destroy them for me, you understand?
Yeah.
But then it was something else. But for now, I will say, yeah, they do miss money, but it's too early to tell. The squad, they do have the squad. Because for me, if I was Klopp, I was gonna play Henderson. I don't like Henderson, but I was gonna play him and Fabinho and James Milner. You understand? That was gonna give them the stability in the middle of the park to control the match in the middle of the park. Because obviously we know with Eriksen and Bruno, they were gonna go in front. So Scott won't just be able to contain Fabinho. You know, after that sub of Fabinho, everything just changed. He had control. Even with Van Dijk, they were saying pass Fabinho. Everyone was like, pass Fabinho. He knows how to build up, link, where to pass, he knows. You understand? But then let's see what he has. Maybe they will consider going to the transfer and buying someone
Yeah.
because they really need it.
With that injury of Thiago, it's a very big miss because they were really missing a creative player. And of course, striker man, Jota, and okay, I don't want to say Nunes already. It's a bit too soon to say that he would have changed something in that game, but yeah. BK, so tell me, did you follow the Casemiro thing? I know you are away this weekend. How do you feel about the Casemiro signing for United? How do you feel about the Casemiro being lost for Real Madrid? And will Madrid survive this season?
It's funny. Just last week we were watching the Super Cup, and I was praising Casemiro like nobody's business. His positioning, his awareness, he snuffs out the danger. He's a good signing. Even at 30 years old, a lot of people are saying he's old, but I don't think so. I think he still has a lot to offer. He's a proper signing. As a Madrid fan, it was sad to see that trio that dominated world football for so long being sort of yanked apart. But I do believe Madrid will survive. They have the youngsters who are the future in Tchouaméni. I think they will survive. Camavinga as well. Also, Valverde. No, he's now playing an advanced position on the right. but I think they should survive. Modric has maybe a season or two left in him. Kroos has quite a number of seasons left in him. I would like to believe that. I would like to believe that he has quite a number of seasons left in him. So Madrid will survive. For United, I think it's the signing we've been looking for. You know, we've chased Frankie de Jong for so long, but I think Casemiro. You know, I loved what Eric Ten Hag said pre the Liverpool game when asked about Casemiro. He said he is the cement between the bricks. In other words, he will protect that back four, and he will be sort of like a pivot between the defense and the attack. So cement between the bricks is the best way for me that we can describe Casemiro. He'll bring in the experience, the leadership. He doesn't strike me as an arrogant, hot-headed player. He's exactly what we need.
All right.
Far more than Frankie de Jong.
Yeah, definitely. So yes or no, when Casemiro comes into the squad, registered, Maguire back in the squad? Yes or no?
No.
He's got someone to protect him now. You guys were talking about protection.
Imagine protecting Varane and Martinez. Already they're good on their own. So imagine protecting players that and Casemiro played in front of Varane for years. Now Varane has what I feel is a better partner in Martinez. So if that partnership is correct and the connection between Varane and Casemiro is what it used to be when they won all those Champions Leagues, then my guy.
All right. Albert, quickly. Do you
I'm a
think...
big Madrid fan, right?
Yeah. Continue.
I'm saying I'm a big Madrid fan. As much as we are hurt by Casemiro leaving and leaving a void, but then I think he has done everything for us. Like he has won everything, so we can't complain. We must just let him be. And I feel like we have some good players who can fill in Casemiro's boots, like Tchouaméni, the first option, and then we also have Denis Ceballos who can also play there. So like I feel like Madrid might survive post the Casemiro era, and it shows how good Madrid has been in terms of recruiting players, because they've already replaced the Bermuda Triangle, as Carlo Ancelotti calls it, even before they all left Madrid. So it's a good thing for Madrid. I feel like for all parties involved. Yeah.
All right. Quickly, Albert, quick question. Just quickly, do you think Atletico Madrid, who lost to Villarreal this weekend, can challenge for the title?
Atletico is a bit unpredictable. Atletico is a bit unpredictable. So for now, I won't give it a straight answer, but then maybe after 10 games, I can tell you yeah or no, but then they're a bit unpredictable.
All right. Pretty.
Yes, Anika.
Title?
Who?
Atletico.
Never. Anika, Atletico, it's just that team which will always qualify for Champions League. But then for them to say that they're gonna win the title race, it's gonna be Barca and Madrid only. Okay. I'm ruling out Atletico. Like I'm ruling them out. They don't have the squad to say that they can challenge those teams. You understand? But then even at the Champions League, I believe that they won't do that much. And I feel like they're gonna be in a group of death this season in the Champions League. Okay. But then let's wait and see. and see where Atletico are gonna end up. But you can't rule out Atletico. You know the game plan, just defend and score one goal.
Yeah.
But with so many players leaving their team, I doubt, man. I doubt,
Yeah.
because they are not willing to spend money. They're stingy. They don't wanna buy.
Hey man, we don't have money in Spain. Even
Because
Madrid, I'm not spending.
don't say that. Don't say
But they're
that.
not.
Because
They're not. But
yes.
yeah. Okay. When you mentioned Barca challenging for the title, Albert had a face. So Albert, talk to me about Barcelona in La Liga.
Okay, firstly, I was going to talk about Atletico, but then for Atletico, I think for the past, the last 2 league titles they won, it was because Madrid and Barca were bad. So I feel like if Madrid and Barca can slack this season, maybe they might stand a chance. With Barcelona, I don't know if I'm being biased or what, but then I don't feel like they're going to challenge for the title because
you hate us. I know, Albert. I know. Hey man, it's not our fault the players wanted to come to Barca. But in any way,
I don't.
Barca are willing to sell you guys Aubameyang. Do you think he will be a good fit for Chelsea?
We need a creative midfielder first, because if there's no creative midfielder, then who's going to supply him? So it will be useless to have a number 9, but then there's no one to supply him.
But you guys need a 9 at this moment.
Yeah, we do need a 9. And
I've watched 2 of your games. You guys need a 9. Like, you create the chances.
So give us Frankie and Aubameyang.
Okay. All right. BK, quick question. What happened to Tuchel's Chelsea Champions League winning team? They lost to Leeds this weekend.
I think they were not at it. They simply were not at it. I won't say they were lucky. I won't say the ref was on Leeds' side. I would just say they were not at it. They were not at it. Koulibaly was not the Koulibaly I saw the previous game. I didn't see the Chelsea I saw against Spurs. I didn't see the Chelsea I saw against Spurs, and we did say it last week on the show that we don't trust them yet, and it shows now. It showed. They need a striker. Maybe Albert is correct to say they also need a creative midfielder, but they need a striker. They really need someone who can finish chances up front.
All right, Albert, because you are a Chelsea fan, I'm gonna just give it back to you. Talk to me. What's happening?
I feel like even last season, all the past 2 seasons, we could have challenged for the league, but then Chelsea is very inconsistent. Today they can play like one of the best teams in the world, and then tomorrow they play like some pub team. Like, I think it's starting to become a norm now, inconsistency. But then with Sunday's game, or was it Saturday's game, Chelsea was just not there.
Yeah.
They were not playing at all. They showed no passion, they showed no hunger. Like, Leeds deserve that win.
All right, Pretty, talk to me about Manchester City. They draw against Newcastle. Should we be worried? And what European competition should Newcastle be chasing this season?
For me, City did nothing wrong. City were playing nice. There's that pass from Kevin to Benaldo.
Yeah.
Anika. City can play. City
It's
can play.
Anika
Just that is the thing is when it comes to the Premier League, Anika, I always say the Premier League, it's the best league in the world. You don't know what's gonna happen actually, especially whenever you're playing away from home. If it was the other way around, City were playing at home, I doubt that Newcastle would have done what they did. But then, just because their fans were behind them, then it was something else. You understand? So, I think like this year, I think they can go further, like furthermore, as always in the Champions League, City. But I doubt, man. For me, I will always say, in order for Pep to win the Champions League, you need players who have won the Champions League before, at least two players in the team. You understand? Who can carry those players and tell them, guys, this is the Champions League. You understand? It's a different gameplay whenever you're playing Champions League. As for Newcastle, I feel like they can get to the top six. They're willing to spend money. They're still busy at the transfer window. They have good players in their squad. So yeah, let's wait and see how it's gonna go. But then hopefully they're gonna make it to the top six with Arsenal there at number 5.
All right, Pretty, I am gonna take it back to you. I don't know if you watched the Spurs game. They looked
Yes,
exhausted,
yes.
man. They looked exhausted. What's happening?
They are I feel like they went to the match with the mentality that they already won the game. You understand? It was in the right mindset for them to do that. Like no one was there. Even the coach, I feel like he wasn't there at all. You understand? Something they lost the game even before they went on the pitch. You understand? So it's something which they have to work on as a team. If you had a big match, you have to carry that um, effort or everything which you were doing to the next match. So I don't know what was happening with Tottenham. I really don't know.
All right, BK, Spurs top 4.
Spurs top 4.
Yeah. Too early to tell.
Whew. It's too early to tell. Too early to tell. But one manager that I do respect is Conte. And if anyone can get Spurs into the top 4, well, he did last season. I'm afraid to say yes, because if I say yes, it kind of means United are out of the top 4.
I was about to ask that.
so I'm afraid to say yes to that question, because it means then Arsenal, Spurs, Liverpool, City, top 4, Chelsea, and United out of the top 4.
Okay,
For
you
me,
had
that
that.
at the moment, and I'm a United fan. So yeah, at the moment it seems that way.
Albert is smacking there.
Hey,
But yeah, Albert,
Hey.
I'm not gonna bring it back to the Chelsea question. Talk to me about Arsenal, man. Are they good? Are they lucky? Is it the games?
I feel like they're good, but then they must learn from Liverpool. Ne? For you to challenge City in a 38 league marathon, you must have a good squad, not a good 11. They just have a good 11. So for me, I don't feel like they can go all the way to challenge for the league or whatnot. But then now they are just rebuilding. So I don't think the league is inside for them. Maybe top 4. But then I don't feel like they can challenge for the league, because they just have a good 11, but then not a good squad, because we saw from Liverpool that once your players start having injuries and whatnot, then you must have other players to like fill in there. And then Liverpool did not have those players. So I feel like even if like key players for us now were to get injured or something was to happen, then I don't feel like they would have the players to replace those key players. So they have a good 11, but not a good squad to compete for anything. So I feel like it's still honeymoon phase for them. It will be over soon.
Pretty, I know you like picking on Arsenal fans. Talk to me about Arsenal.
For me, Arsenal, it's tricky, man. They have a good coach. I like as the men how they're playing, but Albert is right. You understand? Let's say Jesus is out, and how will Arsenal play? Like that will affect them. I, I like that's how I feel. You understand? And I fear that they won't be able to deliver against the big six. Actually, will they able to play the same football with those big six teams? You understand? So in order to qualify for the top four, it doesn't matter if you lose against those small teams. What matters most, can you beat the big six? Because you have to eliminate your opponent. That's how you win the league. That's how you qualify for the top six. You understand? Beat those big teams. But then hopefully,
They're playing
yeah,
us soon,
so
so
far
we'll find out.
is so far so good for them. Eh?
I'm saying they're playing United first week of September. So we're gonna find
Is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Test.
All right.
it's gonna be a personal game.
So looking at the fixture list, you can say it's a bit easy for Arsenal so far, except for the Crystal Palace game. Leicester have looked dodgy. As you guys were talking about the fixtures that they have to play. Let's just look at the next 5 games. They've got Fulham, Aston Villa, Arsenal, Everton, and Brentford. So you guys are saying it will be United to stop them. Yes or no?
yes,
Yes, yeah.
100%.
Oh, you had it here on What Are the Odds of Football?
100%.
What are the odds of
Casemiro
football?
to shut the back door. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man, and you guys are playing at Old Trafford again. All right. Okay, I just had to look at that fixture list. Talking about teams that are perfect, Arsenal are 3 out of 3, but let us go into League 1, where PSG are just doing the most, man. BK, what can we say about this team? Is there much you can say about them in their league? Let's forget Champions League, just in their league.
In the league, I don't remember who made that comment that PSG could win the league with Stevie and and Ole Moreno. It's how good the team is. It's how good the team is, especially in the league. Hence, the ambition is the Champions League, and because they know, much like Bayern, they know that the league is a standard. They have to take the league. But for me, it's the fashion in which they are playing now. They're scoring a lot of goals, same as Bayern. So it's scary. It's scary. When you think of the Champions League, those are for me at the moment the teams to avoid. Messi on form, Mbappe doing the most, scored a hat trick. Neymar. It seems like the two are competing against each other now. They don't like each other, but maybe them competing against each other to score goals, it's a good thing for PSG because it means that it's more goals. So I'm excited for PSG this year. I don't want them to take the Champions League because I don't really like Messi. I don't really like Neymar. Mbappe, I love him because he's going to come to Madrid soon. So yeah, but Champions League, no.
All right. Just to comment on what Vicky just said about PSG. Yeah, man, I also don't want them to win the Champions League. Sorry, Messi. Just because of Neymar. I don't want Neymar to ever touch the Champions League Cup ever after he left us. But yeah, BK, you also spoke about Bayern Munich. Albert, what's the point of Bundesliga, man? Bayern are perfect right now. Leipzig and Dortmund are just, I don't know, man. They're just dropping points for no reason. Dortmund with 2-0 up. Just talk to me about Bayern, Dortmund, Leipzig. Come on, man.
I feel like it has to be the league itself. Like something is wrong. They're like, it doesn't generate like enough money for other teams to like boost their squads or whatnot. So I feel like the directors should find a way to generate more money for other teams. So that those teams can like boost their squad and whatnot and attract major players, because if you want a big player, then you must be willing to pay. So I feel like even Dortmund has had the best players in the world for like the past 10 years, but then they've sold almost all of them. I think only Marco Reus stayed. So I feel like, yeah. So I feel like if Dortmund had the finances to like keep those players and build a squad around those players, then it would have been much better. But then now Bayern seems like to be the only one that's like attracting sponsors, getting more money, getting more views, and then generating money via viewerships and whatnot. So it's a bit unfair. So the league must find a way to like generate more money for other teams. So maybe then in that way, Bundesliga can be a bit more competitive. But then for now,
I think that's a bit unfair on Bayern to say, because are we forgetting Jude Bellingham? Are we forgetting Haaland? Dortmund had Haaland for X amount of years, competing with the likes of Lewandowski. Marco Reus has been fantastic for Dortmund as well. Julian Brandt has been fantastic. Hummels was back at Dortmund. So I do think they have quality players that can compete. I don't know. It's maybe the inconsistency, but I feel they have the players. I mean, we have Europa champions as a German team, and it's not Bayern and it's not Dortmund. It should show you that there's quality in that league. But I don't know. Maybe Bayern is just too good. I don't know.
Just to add to what PK and Albert said. But hey, man, PK, just imagine a squad with Lewandowski, Marco Reus, Götze, Hummels, Gundogan, Haaland, if you have to add them, Dembele. Like, do you understand the players that they keep losing? But yeah, the financial situation in Germany is quite difficult because, as we all know, Dortmund, Bayern, I think they must take out that statement. We need that invoice. We need to see how long this is going to take, honestly. Listen, not to be unfair on Bayern, but we need some competition. It's a good league. The football is nice there.
Yeah.
The football is very nice there. Otherwise, gentlemen,